Good morning and welcome to Morning Coffee on this Thursday morning. I'm Sierra Tufts, joined by Greg Schaup, Pat Hoffman, and Hannah Grace. So we hope you're having a good week so far. It's been absolutely beautiful. No complaints, really.
No, it's finally starting to come around. The only worry I have, in the long term, is this El Nino pattern coming in for the summer, which it's kind of an unusual thing, but that could really dry us out. So over the next few weeks, hopefully we'll get a little bit of a balance because, farmers need about a quarter to a half inch of rain a week.
Just let it happen at night, and then everybody can be happy.
No, that's fine. That's fine with me. Yeah.
Hannah, how you doing back there? Got your hands in your
pretty
pockets?
good. Yeah,
How you doing?
Chilly.
We only have you for
Chilly
30
in here.
minutes today, so we got to make the most of it.
Minutes, yes. Gotta go to a shoot.
Oh,
so.
come on.
I
That's
know.
more important.
It's not
The
even
shoot,
a
I know.
fun shoot. So
Yeah, meetings are never,
It's-
meetings are hard to be excited for, 'cause it's
Yeah.
important information, but
yeah, and it's just kind of going to see if there's even any important information. So
You never know when it can get heated, though.
yes.
I mean, Pat's not there, but it could still get heated.
Um,
Gets heated in a different way when he
yeah.
goes there.
It's meetings
missed
I've been to before.
no,
so
Greg's been
we'll
complimenting
see.
you all day today.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
He said you have the gold vocal cords, though.
He
Golden
did do
tones.
that.
Golden
Wow.
tones is what I
Golden
said.
tones.
Yes.
If you've
The
worked with
golden
Greg
tones
for
of Pat
18 plus
Hoffman.
years like I have, though, you've learned to realize his compliments are.
Backhanded.
That one seemed legitimate, though.
You sort of
Sarcastic,
complimented Greg today, too.
Oh, you.
The weather toss. I can't remember.
I just said it was looking good behind you.
Behind's looking good. Or so it was a play on words.
Yeah,
clearly,
So we
but
were
that's
not doing good with our words today.
No,
Word salad.
yeah,
Oh,
today's been a
gosh.
struggle.
I woke up and I was like, it's not it today.
I know. I saw you. I was like, "You okay?" We met at the,
Were you dragging your feet this morning?
Oh
the
yeah,
refrigerator.
it was bad for her this morning.
I was having a rough
It's like you
one.
normally come in Wednesdays, which is your Monday.
Yeah.
So you were having a Monday on a Tuesday, which
Yeah,
you know,
I
is
think 'cause I-
Thursday. But
I'm
you get
really
it when
thrown
you-
off because
You
I
worked
Monday.
That's right. That's right.
So is it kind of like a sleep hangover type thing?
I think so. I think, like the bad sleep is hitting me today.
I get
And
that
it
too.
really hit me during my bump. When I had to actually say words for the first time today.
You want to tell them what a bump is? Because it makes it seem like Greg's backside.
It's like a little tease.
Greg, your back door's looking good.
Well, it's my
the-
bump.
It's the first thing I do in the show. It's the little
coming up.
yep. It's the part where it's just me.
It's a
usually
test.
about 5:12 and 6:12 in the morning. And I'm just like, tune back in. I'm going to be here. And I don't even know what I said during my first one.
All I know is you were about to burst out into laughter as I was.
I had something in my brain to say, and then when I opened my mouth,
The brain and the mouth often don't communicate.
They
yeah.
didn't.
You
The
are not alone in
things-
that.
The things were not connecting, and then I was trying to steer the car back onto the road, and
But it was too late.
It was already down in the ditch.
I think the alignment was out.
Yeah, it definitely was.
You
and
got back
so
on track. You were fine.
I went and got myself a coffee. It's like, this is.
Well, you didn't swear, so that's always a bonus.
That is always a bonus. That's always the goal.
It could always be worse.
It
That's
could
really-
100%.
Yes.
If you have a bad bump, it could always be worse.
And I had
Yeah,
Courtney
I have to
there
deal
from
with that.
Blessings in a Backpack, and I had never met her before because Jama, who we usually have from Blessings in a Backpack, she is on vacation. So she could not be there.
You had quite the crew this morning. I didn't know who to
Yes.
expect was coming next.
I know. So, but I had never met Courtney before, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm normally a professional. I can normally say words. Ugh, but yeah, I was at the library this morning for their their food. It doesn't really have like an official name, but it is the weekend meal program for those
Right.
18 and under.
So
They
during
can-
the week at the libraries, they have food.
Yes, and that is with Fort Wayne Community Schools.
You say community schools?
Excuse.
Schools.
And so the blessing in a backpack is for when kids are not able.
Yes. So that is on Fridays. It's at 8 of the branches.
Covers the weekend.
And yes, they get a bag of food that should help them through the weekend to get them to Monday when they can come back to the library for that meal and snack that they get throughout the summer. It starts June 5th and it runs through July 31st. But those
Blessings
8
and
branches are on Wayne.com. I do not have them off the top of my head.
Blessings in a Backpack, one of the great organizations,
Yes.
nonprofit in Fort Wayne. I did a Positively Fort Wayne on Mike Guloff. I didn't realize that he had been the one that has got that started here locally, and just the incredible work that they've done. And now Jama, as you said, hopefully enjoying an incredible vacation. But I'm
Yes.
sure with, Wayne 15 Plus, pretty
Of
much
course.
anywhere, you could probably get us in hotel
Yes.
rooms.
And-
Jama's probably watching.
Oh, I'm sure. Jama
But,
was one of our remarkable women this year.
Yeah, she truly a
I
remarkable
always
woman.
make sure if I get a hotel room that it has CTV, because if it doesn't,
100%.
yeah. If it doesn't have a
Yes.
smart TV, I'm not staying there.
Greg
And
travels
my-
like J-Lo, though.
Yeah.
Every hotel he goes to, he's got like that list of
Yeah,
things that
his
requirements
rider.
that must
rider.
be met.
Yeah, I do have a rider.
Is that what it's
Green-
called, a rider?
A rider, yeah.
Green M&Ms
Yes.
only.
I'm
Why do they
thinking
call
of
it a rider?
I don't know. That's a great question.
It's what,
Do we
but
have a
it's
producer in the
every
back
every
to-
star, like every big speaker star, whatever. If they have a dressing room, they'll have a rider of what they have to have.
Why do they call it a green room?
Oh, I used to
I knew
know
the
that.
That
I-
is-
I've heard it before. I know,
That-
not
that
enough
is,
I
and-
remember.
and
Not like
there is
IFB,
a
where it's
reason
committed
for
to
that.
memory now.
I
Right.
feel like
We
that
have
used
one,
to be
and it's
something
actually
about,
green.
Like, the flashback of the lights
It's
or
opal,
something like
It's
that.
not green. It's blue.
turquoise.
Greg's-
Is it
It's
blue?
like a,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's kind of okay.
Oh, I'm worried.
My
about you.
memory is not working.
Well, you haven't been in there in
It
a
has
while, probably.
No, I
Quite
have
a,
not.
a comfy couch.
It
does.
Yes.
Too
Yeah,
comfy
and
for
they have a rider of all the things, and sometimes some weird things like green M&Ms. I've heard a lot of that. Sometimes they want like an exercise machine in their dressing room. All kinds of different stuff that they want. If the star's bigger, a lot of times it's a lot longer too.
Yeah.
And if you don't get it for them, they're not very happy. They may not come
You
out.
know this how? Greg?
I just have
You
some
read stuff-
experience
reading
with that.
Entertainment Weekly?
No, I have some experience with writers,
Oh.
a little bit.
Writers or riders?
Writers.
Riders. Spelled
Like writer, like right.
like you're riding a bike,
No,
not like, or
I
ride.
think it's like
Is it
right.
rider like the truck?
I would need to Google this.
I think it's writer like right, but I'm not sure.
The deep discussions
Yes.
for my inquisitive mind.
We mentioned vacations. I'm taking a vacation here soon.
You told us
so-
yesterday.
Did I? See, I'm off.
I missed the groomed pictures of.
did.
I did.
Yes, you did.
I did look at the email though. I saw an email.
With Lizzie in the
You see,
headline.
it's very key to get me to read an email. You got to have a really good
Yeah.
subject line.
Keywords. Yeah.
So Lizzie was good. That was
Yeah.
a good subject line because I was like, okay,
That
I haven't
gets your
seen Lizzie in a
attention.
while.
Yep.
She's groomed. She looks very
She got-
nice.
thank you.
Good job, Pink Poodle.
Yes, the pink poodle. She loves the pink poodle.
Right down from the black dog.
Although Sasha, who grooms her, said that she's really starting to come out of her shell. She's becoming a little bit more vocal. And when she
Oh.
gets out of the bath and Sasha puts her down and like walks away to grab her stuff, she'll start to scream. And I was like, oh,
Does she
that's
bark?
big.
I don't know.
No, she just cries sometimes.
Okay, it is like a
Oh,
writer.
she started something
R-I-D-E-R.
too. She started something too. I don't know if this is TMI for we're all friends here.
Does she have a writer?
Lizzie
When she
would,
goes
and
places,
it'd be
she would.
Lizzie probably- yeah, she
absolutely
probably has a
insane.
writer.
It would be absolutely insane.
That's why we
too.
can't have her here too
Yeah.
often.
We can't meet her demands.
She would have to have two bows, and she takes
Yeah.
one out, so it
Yeah.
gets
Yeah,
complicated.
one bow's already gone.
Yeah.
So I'll be using the restroom, and she now comes into the restroom.
Well, yeah,
This
when
is
you have a
veering
pet,
into
you don't
tea
No
close the door.
privacy. No
I'm still-
privacy.
No.
And she will sit at my feet and cry.
So you just don't, when you're home alone, you don't close the door?
Well, she opens it.
There's no.
Oh,
It
I don't close
doesn't
the door.
latch well,
I
so
don't
she
close
just
the
like opens it herself.
My cats do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can open
So-
it. They'll cry. They'll get mad if you don't let them in.
Yeah. So she.
So how can animals open like a door that's got like a latch? You guys, I assume you guys.
Mine
have
doesn't
latches.
really
They
latch
can
well.
turn knobs.
Well, Lizzie
I don't think a
can't reach
cat
him.
can do that.
Yes, they can.
No, mine just
You haven't
doesn't
met
latch
Sierra's
well,
cats.
and so
It's
she.
not a solid. I
Yeah.
understand not locking.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't. I mean, I live alone.
usually
so
you just close the door just a little bit, not latch it, and then they will come in.
Yeah, they
They will
can't.
invite
So
themselves.
you,
in.
I'm the only one without a pet.
Yes.
So
It's
My
a
cat-
that's why I'm
regular
so
occurrence.
Well, it depends
enthusiastic
on
for Pet of
which
the
way
Week,
the
because that's
the
my
door
fix.
swings.
Yeah,
too.
my cats can't open a door that is latched, but they can open the closets because they slide from side to side.
Okay.
So they get
They,
Yeah, I
they
can see
can.
that.
Mine can
Yeah,
do
cats-
that because Elvis gets on the bottom because he's the bruiser, and then the Dobby gets on the second level and he's longer.
Is it
and then
Dobby or Dobby?
Dobby.
Dobby.
And then
D-O-B-B-Y.
Street Kitty gets on top, and she's got the nimble hands.
Queso actually,
hands?
you
Cats
know
have
what? You know what? I take it back. Queso did open the door one time. He will jump, latch his little paws around it,
Now that's
and then
See, he's smart.
and then can move the handle.
that's impressive.
Yeah, so I had to put tape on the handle so it like scared him when he got his paws on it. So that stopped that.
Well, hats off. Which one was it?
Queso.
Queso.
He's
So
not very smart, so it's kind of surprising.
I wouldn't think.
Well, he's
cats would
watching
be able to
you,
do that, but
obviously.
I know.
seeing that
He
type
watches
of,
me all the time.
I can see how that could happen.
See,
now.
Lizzie just jumps, so she might accidentally open the door because she jumps on it.
I don't
'cause
see
she-
Lizzie having very high hops.
But she jumps on her hind legs.
She dances.
I think she's done it in here before. Maybe not on Morning Coffee, but she's done it back in the newsroom where she'll like walk on her hind legs.
Mm-hmm.
She does that every day when I come home. When I walk in the door, she
That's how
gets
you
on
do
her
little
hind legs.
dance.
Well, yeah. Sometimes I will grab her front paws and be like, yeah.
Now, these are famous writers, and I'm sure that Lizzie has something like this. Van Halen required a bowl of M&Ms with absolutely no brown ones.
She can't eat chocolate. but if
Yeah,
she could,
that's true. But she would have something like that. Beyonce often requests freshly painted white walls,
Oh.
heavily seasoned baked chicken, and strictly maintained dressing room temperature of 78 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, that's right up Lizzie's alley.
Justin Bieber, his large-scale tour riders have included luxury sedans, a massage table, a private jet on standby at all times. Robin Williams used to include.
So this is for like touring, though.
Yeah.
This is,
Yeah, oh,
this
yeah,
is not
yeah,
for
yeah.
like I'm going on the Tonight Show
Right.
or something like
Oh,
that.
I don't know
Maybe
if they really have.
some?
Yeah, they might accommodate, like they would have a small rider to like accommodate you.
Like if you want a snack,
Right.
a specific
Like I want
snack,
fresh
maybe.
pineapple from
I know
Hawaii.
that this
Maybe
is
you
not
could
a
get that.
writer, but like Kelly Clarkson said that with her guests, she always goes and she gives them vinyl, like vinyl of one of her songs.
Oh, okay.
That's just her thing. It's not really a writer, but yeah.
I would give a VHS tape.
Well, they are making a comeback.
Oh, well, at least at one place in Brooklyn.
Yes.
So have you, you guys have been to Blockbuster, right? I mean, you guys
Yeah, when Frankfurt had like a
I'm trying to think, when did they, like, most all of them disappear?
I never had a Blockbuster
We
near
didn't
me
have
growing up. We had other videos.
We had like a Hollywood Video. There was another one before that. There was a Hollywood Video. Maybe it was called Hollywood Video too, and maybe it just moved. But there was definitely like a Hollywood Video, and they had VHS. I remember being like really little and having a VHS. And I remember putting it. We had the TV with the built-in VHS.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember
That was
like
cool. When that first
putting
happened,
it-
I was like,
My
this is
kids
amazing.
loved
Yeah.
Blockbuster. That was like, they loved going there.
Yeah,
And
and I
picking out
remember.
There it is. We just
Yeah.
The only
I
video store
remember
left in
we
New
had
York
like
City.
a bunch of the Disney. Oops, didn't cut that good. That was my bad.
Yes, Delmar Video. That was
When
also,
Blockbuster was at its height,
there's
people
another
were
one. Marty's
renting
told me
movies
about
like
Delmar.
crazy.
There's another big
There used to be like,
It's over there on Goshen,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. It was a Hollywood Videos.
Hollywood. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's
And
what
then
we
it
had
turned
in
into
Frankfurt.
Family Videos.
Okay,
Those were
yes.
everywhere.
Are
Okay,
they
that's
still
what we
there?
had.
Yeah.
Is Family Video still there?
No.
Not the ones
lot
that
of-
I
Not at
have.
Goshen. No.
Yeah.
It's something else because I remember driving by it the other
Oh,
day and I
no,
was like,
darn
I remember that video store, but no, it's
Yeah,
not there.
we had a Hollywood Video in Frankfurt, and then it moved, and when it moved, it turned into Family Video, and then it pretty much was just DVDs at that point.
Or as my kids,
That's-
when they were little, called
and now
them
it's
DDDs.
It,
Of course, but always.
pretty
I
sure
mean,
it closed down.
we look back at the nostalgia of the VHS tape, but the
Mm-hmm.
VHS tape obviously would fail every now and then,
Mm-hmm.
which was very annoying. But like, I would like going into the stores, but it was pretty annoying when the 6 movies or 10 movies, whatever movies, the popular ones, and they were all gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When you finally settled on, what am I going to watch?
Yeah.
Because I'm terrible at
Or-
streaming. It's like,
And did you ever
Yeah.
get fined for not rewinding?
I was
your
going to
tape?
say, or if somebody isn't kind and forgets
Yeah.
to rewind.
Be kind, rewind.
I don't think
That
I
was
ever
a
got
sign.
the fine.
It was a sign.
very-
I don't know if there was a fine. It just there
I
was
thought that
signs
was like
all over.
$1. I thought it was like $1.
Oh,
I could be wrong.
it might be.
Late fees
know
probably
that.
too.
I do remember, like, very frequently as a family going to the video store and, like, everyone picking out a movie or
It's pretty cool.
picking
Like
out
I
a
said,
movie
it's a
together.
good. We were talking about like
Yeah.
separate story, but talking about loneliness for one of the stories that we had is like that's
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
kind of like just one of those communal type things with all the modern technology. It tends to isolate us.
I
Yeah.
have to imagine the library still probably has some sort of a collection.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So-
yeah.
And you can even do the cool thing about that is you can even do it online with the library.
Yeah, but
I
that's
mean,
that's not
which
the,
is-
that's
I
not
know
the
that's
point,
not
Greg.
video. Yes, I know. I
It's
understand
the
that.
exact opposite of the point.
I actually, when I left college, well, like, I left college during COVID, so I, like, moved all my stuff to my parents' house, and I think I left my DVD player at my parents' house. I was like, I don't really need.
I brought
My
mine
DVD
to
player.
Indiana when I moved out here,
Yeah.
but it died, and I never got another one because one, they're actually more expensive than I thought they would be,
Mm-hmm.
and
I remember
Yeah.
when Netflix first started and you
Yeah.
sent DVDs back and forth, and then you were like,
Yes.
you sent them and you're like, when am I going to get my next one?
Yeah,
I
I
got
remember
big
my
days.
parents being like, "Do not scratch the Netflix DVD."
And got into Redbox. Redbox was
We weren't ever really much of a Redbox family.
was into the
Redbox was
Redbox.
good because we had a DVD player in the back of my SUV, and so the kids we'd pick one up at somewhere, and then you could return it, and then get another one on the road.
At
That was very
McDonald's.
good.
yeah, that was kind of cool.
I'm just looking at DVD players.
I thought
Yeah,
they were
what
like
are they
99
going for?
bucks.
Okay, they're way less than that.
No, 59 bucks.
They're
No.
30. They're
Yeah,
about
you know,
30.
20 or 30 bucks.
But
you
for
can
me,
buy
Is that
them.
Blu-ray too, or is that
No.
just regular?
This is
Probably
just
gotta be Blu-ray. They can't.
regular. I
Yeah,
do
I
not
don't
see
know if
Blu-ray.
they-
I have 2 Blu-ray players. Most all of my DVDs are Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I
we-
never got a single Blu-ray.
Before my parents redid the house I grew up in, we had like these big bookshelves in our living room, and we actually found like a mouse skeleton behind them when we took out the wall. It was really cool.
Mickey?
It probably had been there for like decades, but it was really fun to like watch it transform over the 20-something years that I lived there, because when we first moved in, it had like a complete encyclopedia that one of my parents like inherited from their
That's-
grandparents or something. I don't really know.
Britannia.
Yeah, I don't
Britannia.
really remember how but my parents I don't think bought them. So like those were all, and then my parents like just had an assortment of books, and then like through the years, like as my brother and I were growing up, we started putting our own DVDs, and so like the bookshelf was like encyclopedias, and then like DVDs, and then Blu-rays.
When I was a kid, I loved the encyclopedia. Probably most of the stuff that I know that I don't remember that I know, I got from
Because
encyclopedia.
you have
I'm
an
sure-
encyclopedic
Over.
mind.
I'm sure
Yes.
my parents have those
As
encyclopedias
a youth, I sort of
somewhere.
did.
As a Ute. When you were talking about, started talking about that, I thought you were talking about the mouse skeleton. It was transforming.
Yes, I was
I
like,
did too. I
The
was like,
mouse
oh, the
skeleton-
skeleton is transforming.
The mouse skeleton was really cool. I was like really psyched to see because it was kind of gross.
Did
and
you ever
weird.
do like in?
I was like, wow, this has been living in our walls for
That's
so many
cool.
years.
At
He
least
was
it doesn't
watching a
stink
movie.
anymore.
It's like this
I
family
bet-
watches good movies.
I
and then
bet
it
we
just,
moved in and it was there
Probably.
because my house is like it's been there for a long time.
Did you ever
That
take
mouse was
biology
dead.
where you did an owl, like an owl? It was an owl excrement, actually.
We did an owl pellet.
oh,
Yeah.
the owl yuck. And they called a yuck?
We did a pellet.
Pellet, yeah.
I remember that like 6th grade, like
And it had
summer
like
camp.
a mouse in it, like
Yeah.
you get the bones and you put them together. And
Yeah.
We didn't do
Yuck.
that in my school. we
Well, it
that
wasn't
in
at
middle
school. It was
school.
a some,
Yeah.
it was. I remember we went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and it was like, oh my!
Whoa.
was a It was a church. It was like, we didn't have like big church excursions very often, but we had like a youth director at the time who was pretty ambitious, more ambitious than what, our little kind of small Catholic church was. And it was like, let's do a summer road trip to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Parents, sign this waiver. It was an old school bus. I mean, I don't know how it didn't break down, because this was not something that I would as an adult looking back on it, that I would like, okay, kids, you can drive this thing all the way to Gatlinburg,
Oh, wait,
Tennessee
wait.
from Michigan.
A child was driving it?
No, the child
Oh.
wasn't driving.
Oh, okay.
but load
Pat
all your
tried.
kids
Full
with
of
a couple of
children.
adults and go to
he couldn't
Gatlinburg,
reach
Tennessee.
the gas pedal.
But we all got there safely, all got there back safely. But I think that's where I heard of the owl yuck.
Ew.
Ow, yuck.
I was
That's
wondering where
again,
those were
that's the
connected.
encyclopedic memory, but
Yeah.
it could be wrong. But did you guys like looking at encyclopedias or anything like that?
Trying to remember, I looked at the dictionary all the time. I don't know why.
This is why I really like reading on my Nook, Kindle, whatever.
Yeah, because you can look up a word, you mean?
Yeah, because if I come across a word I don't know, I can just
I'm
press and hold it down.
reading,
and immediately pops up the definition.
yeah, it's cool. I'm reading Vonnegut, rereading a Vonnegut book now.
Love
and,
him.
oh, God, he's so, like,
need to go
his
to the
dialogue, first of all, his dialogue is so good, and then his words are just like, and I read like a passage to Claudia, and she goes, oh, you need a thesaurus to read that thing. And it's like, that's what makes it so cool. And then you can just click on it. And then you can also, like I did the other day, I clicked on a sentence, and it was like, I mean, it was in the context. I'd already known what the context was, but sometimes when you're reading, you kind of gloss over things. And so it told me what the context of the sentence was. And I think I was reading, it was something about, it was the prologue, because Slaughterhouse-Five is about, it's fictional, but it was about, he was in Dresden and he was actually a prisoner of war. So it's about his experience there. And the prologue was actually, I think, the truth. And so I just like put it over a sentence and I said, is this true? And it said, it doesn't really matter if it's true. It's part of the story and it fits in the story. So that's not the main point of it. And I was like, okay.
I told you.
Okay.
Got you educated.
Yeah, I mean, because it wasn't in the book. I mean, I know the book is fiction, because the main character's name is Billy Pilgrim. So, and then one of the other main characters, his name is Ronald Weary. So he's like Dickens. He uses like these great names to describe how the person is.
Gosh, I'm so stupid. I didn't even notice that. Scrooge.
You didn't? That was like Dickens' biggest thing, is like he made these names to fit the person.
Oh, man.
I'm just thinking of Bob and Tom, but we'll leave that for Bob and Tom.
We'll be right back.
You're watching local coverage you can count on. This is WEEN 15 First News.
Good morning. After a special use variance was denied, what's next for a proposed quarry in southwest Allen County? A lawyer for U.S. Aggregates said they have no comment at this time. According to the Allen County Board of Zoning Appeals, the company could file an appeal in the next 30 days. It would have to cite why it feels the decision was erroneous, arbitrary, not logical, or illegal. If an appeal is filed, there would be another public hearing, and that next decision would be final. During Tuesday night's hearing, the Allen County surveyor called the location the worst in the county for a quarry. The map on your screen shows southwest Allen County's floodplains. The pink is a 100-year floodplain, and the red is the approximate location where U.S. Aggregates wanted its quarry. After the Allen County Board of Zoning Appeals denied U.S. Aggregates of its special use variance Tuesday night, the company then withdrew a rezoning request from the Plan Commission.
Traffic Tracker 15 is brought to you by the O'Daniel Auto Group. Sell your car for cash at bigmoneyforcars.com.
South Anthony Boulevard will be closed between Ferguson and Bostick roads. Crews are making gas main improvements. That work is expected to be finished June 26th. Allen County Sheriff's deputies had a hoot saving an owl from a soccer net. Officers encountered the owl at Indian Trails Park on Sunday. Video shows two officers untangle the owl, but they had to call in some backup to take it into custody. Mila Myers, is a volunteer with Soren Hawk Raptor Rehab. She ran down the owl in someone's yard and scooped it into a blanket for a safe rescue. In her little more than a year volunteering, she says it's a first of its kind experience.
My instinct just kicked in. I went and chased after it. I told the officers, I'm like, if you could just corner him, we could get him. I just got to get a towel over it. We're good. It was pretty easy after that. We took it back to the facility, cut off the netting. It was fine otherwise. It hated us, which is what we want. We want them to hate us. We were able to release it next day, which is the quickest release and rescue I've done ever. So this was a great experience.
And like she mentioned, Soren Hawk Rehabilitation Center says the owl was treated, then released back into the wild. Here's Greg with the forecast.
Well, we do have clear skies, sunshine, and a beautiful day on tap for today. No real problems as we are looking at higher pressure moving in. Now, winds will be up to about 15 miles per hour out of the northeast today, but that's it. And then we are looking at more sunshine as we head into Friday afternoon. Now, Friday night and early Saturday, we're starting to see a few more clouds, and that is a weather system that is moving in that's just going to bring us slightly cooler temperatures here. High is going to be in the lower 70s on Saturday, and then it looks like we're going to take off here the first week of June. Highs upper 70s, close to 80 on Wednesday, and then we will be into the lower to middle 80s. Yeah, pretty appropriate for the first week of June.
Welcome back to the second half of Morning Coffee on a beautiful Thursday morning. Stuck my head outside just to get a glimpse of the outside. It's fantastic. We lost Hannah. Hannah was with us for the first half, but
The neighbors complain that you stuck your head outside.
they do. They could play whack-a-mole with me. 'Cause that's what I usually do. It's just a quick little, just to say that I did.
I keep thinking the neighbors are having a party. They put up some new lights out there. I don't know if
I saw that,
you've noticed, but I'm like, hey, that's a nice
I
little
think there's
addition.
a fence up in that yard too now.
Hey, if it's going on late, I'll stop in on my way in. We're always
The
ready.
lights were on.
Sure.
But hopefully you're enjoying this Thursday. As we mentioned in the first half of the show, it's just been stunning. I know Greg's a little concerned about the long-term outlook, but we're going to keep a short-term 10-day outlook. And boy, that 10-day forecast, Shalpy, is just
Yeah, it's nice.
fantastic.
Yep, 70s and 80s and first
What's our
week of
average?
I just got to work on Greg's
average
salesmanship.
for today is like
Imagine Greg's
77.
like selling cars or something. Look at, it's a Lamborghini or something like that. Yeah, it's nice.
By the
okay.
end of next week, it's like 79. So, and then the highest average is usually like July.
This
Okay.
Ferrari's okay. I mean, it's good.
They-
It's not bad. It's
The
fine.
heat, since the heat builds, the warmer month is actually, after you have the most sunshine. It's
Right.
like the next month. So,
Yeah.
like July is our
Isn't
warmest
August?
month on average. August is very warm too.
Why don't we do the 10-month forecast
10
instead of
month,
the
yeah.
10-day forecast?
There are people that do that.
Is it an almanac?
There was this guy. No, there was a guy. Actually, they make money on futures that way. I mean, they bet on futures. And
Do that for
You
the
can
weather
bet on
now?
Oh,
anything
absolutely.
now.
But I mean, this has been going on for a long time. This
Really?
is
I've
like
never-
the
did you know
futures
that?
market where they sell farm
I
commodities.
know that they can. You
can bet on
on
that's a little
literally
different.
anything
Yeah.
now.
But that this is like commodities market.
But can you actually, like, this
Yeah.
is veering on
They
way
do,
we have
like-
the topic. But I mean, like,
Right.
short-term forecasts.
can
Are there
put-
betting
I
things?
guarantee there is. I'll do a little something.
There's like
first.
meteorologists are all like flocking to this.
No,
or
I mean
something.
they do. A lot of them do commodity forecasting. Like
That's great.
there
I
was a
never even
famous
thought about
guy. He used to do the WOWO for anybody. Old time WOWO people know who he is. His name was Earl Finkel, and first of all, he was amazing because he started doing radio forecasts for different radio stations, and he had 65 stations. And the one he did for WOWO, people swear he worked for WOWO, but he was on the phone. He would talk about local landmarks and streets. I mean, for his time, he was very intelligent. And then he also did
Well,
commodity
I'm sure for any
forecasting.
time he was very intelligent.
Yes,
but-
but for commodity forecasting, his most famous things that he did, he had a formula, and it was pretty accurate. He did commodities forecasting for like Japan, for like 10 to 12 months ahead, and he nailed it a couple of times. So that's where he made like most of his money on commodity stuff.
All right, Greg. Here are your weather bets you can make today. Highest temperature in Chicago: 72 to 73 or 70 to 71.
That's crazy.
I could figure
can't
that
believe
out
I've never
easily.
thought of that. But you can actually bet on the weather.
Literally anything.
So you have to
anymore.
get it within 1 or 2.
You pick one.
Oh, but is it a variance like of 1 or 2
I feel like we
degrees,
should have
or
like
is it
that
just right
disclaimer,
on that?
don't you? if you
Yeah,
have
it's
a
1 or
gambling
2.
problem.
Because usually,
Yes,
if,
please. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. We're not promoting it in any way.
if I'm
shape, or form.
over, if I'm over 2, if I'm 3, that's kind of a bust.
Yeah, so it's a 1 to 2 margin.
Yeah.
It looks like here.
Like
So-
yesterday was, I went 82 and we got 80.
And then
so
there's-
that was.
So
that
what,
was
like,
kind of on
what are
mark.
like? I don't even understand.
Another
odds.
one is the number of tornadoes this month.
Yeah. And it's hard to have inside information about that.
Rain in Dallas this month.
That's just climatological stuff.
Yeah. So
And I would bet, it just depends on the El Nino pattern, because the El Nino pattern will take the rain farther south, so it might be wet across the Texas and the southeast.
yeah, this is crazy. There's way too much.
It is nuts. Like I said, I mean, it's like as a kid, like watching a sports broadcast. We were raised on Pete Rose, and the gambling is the worst thing in the history of the world. And now you can't watch any sports broadcast without all of the networks are.
Involved in some
That's
way.
because
Yeah,
the
I mean, your
gambling
trusted
companies
announcers are
run-
all having to read these liners
Oh, yeah.
about the odds. Like Joe Smith is at the plate, and by the way, on this 2-1 count, you can bet
On
whatever.
FanDuel, you can see.
Yeah.
You
Well,
think it'll be a
his
strike or a
average.
ball? And it was like, man, how do they do these things? Because it's like everyone's on, any device that you're watching is on a different type of
Well,
delay. but-
these now crazy bets that you can do for anything, I'm pretty sure, and I might be wrong, but I think there's a partnership with one of the CBN, what is it now? Now News or whatever it is, MSN, whatever MSN was, all those changes.
MS Now, I think, or
Yeah, I don't
whatever.
know what it is, but they have a crawl of bets that you can
Bets.
place.
Wow.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what
a
you're talking.
different
No,
world.
it's MSN.
Yeah,
That's
it-
like an internet service.
Right.
Yep, yeah.
It was whatever NBC's
They dropped the BC.
MSNBC dropped the
They're just
NBC.
MSN.
Yeah,
It's
no,
been
it's
this way
another
for quite a while,
MSN.
right? But
Yeah,
it's just-
whatever it is now. I
can't
can't
keep track.
can't keep up.
I don't watch any of them. No
Yes.
offense against any, but I don't watch any cable news.
But
unless
I only knew about this because I watched a John Oliver last week tonight where he went in depth about all the bets and that you can
Just
do, and it's
remember,
crazy.
if you remember, this is why I can't play the lottery. The house always wins.
That's always been my thing. Like I said, I've always been afraid of gambling.
Mm-hmm.
I saw some people, nothing bad, but like some people were just like, yeah, they were on a hot streak, and then they weren't on. This is like the old days before
Well,
like phones.
And there was two movies made.
Betting
I
on
think it
your
was
phone, not
was
before
it
phones.
DiCaprio in it? There was this group at Harvard. There was this math group at Harvard that went to casinos. True story. And they were counting cards, like
yeah.
blackjack cards, and they were beating the house, and they
Now you see me.
Yeah, they got kicked out of several casinos, and their name got around because they would. Now, most people can't. What they do now is they have like 3 or 4 decks going at once in the casino. If you look at a blackjack table, they're going out of more than one deck, so that you can't do that.
yeah, if
Yeah.
I were looking to fleece somebody, I probably would not choose a casino, just from the standpoint, like, yeah.
They're
I've
always
seen
gonna
movies.
win.
I've seen casino. and
I'm
I've seen
just
other
not.
movies.
I take in so many different factors that I would never be confident enough.
Yeah,
to
you don't
place
want to
a
meet
bet.
Lucio out in the parking lot after you
no.
win. I hear you're betting too much on the casino. Go bet that back.
It's funny because when I was in Vegas last summer, I didn't see a whole lot of people on the casino floors. They were pretty empty.
Well,
Vegas
they're,
is. I mean, obviously it's.
They have cameras
gambling,
all
but
over.
there's so many shows and everything
Well,
now.
the-
But it's like it's weird when I've been to Vegas, I really don't gamble, even when I go to Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't place a single bet when I was there.
Well, and also they have like the fire keepers in Michigan and stuff like that, where there's a lot of gambling there too.
Yeah.
I
it's
mean,
like
and they
it's-
like my son was telling me one of his friends, his dad bets so much there that they get a suite every time they go. Like he walks in and they
Okay.
give him a suite, and it's like, oh, okay, so he's giving the house a lot of money.
We used to always, growing up, go to Windsor. So we and
Oh,
now,
okay.
now
Canada?
Detroit, Windsor, Canada. Yeah, across the bridge.
So it's legal in Canada.
Yeah, we go to the casinos there, and then now it's. I mean, for many years in Detroit, it's been
Yeah.
because my brother used to work in.
Yeah.
in
I
a
didn't
casino.
go to the casinos, but I know a lot of people.
I would go, and it's like, all right, I'll have a couple of beverages and walk around. Like my buddies would all be at different tables, and I would just kind of like meander around. It's so weird because my personality, you would think I kind of would gravitate to that, but
They
been
subsidize.
afraid.
They subsidize flights. That's why flights to Vegas are so cheap.
well, that was the first
And-
thing I learned when I was there. Where
yeah.
it's like they were giving you free cocktails.
They
Oh, of
don't
course
do
they
that
are.
anymore.
Oh, they don't?
Oh, I didn't
that
get a
was-
single thing free.
Well, it's
there
because you
anymore.
weren't betting on anything.
that's true.
if you're sitting at the table and betting, they're bringing you free drinks because they want you to start
Yeah.
loosening up and betting all your money.
I was like 21 years old at Caesar's Palace
Mm-hmm.
in Vegas, and is Caesar's Palace still there? So that's good. Some things are still there. I remember Evel Knievel had a bad wipeout trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
clear like was it 50 buses or so? I don't remember what it was, but it was not. It would get replayed on like Wide World of Sports or something
Mm-hmm.
like The Thrill of Victory, Agony of Defeat. But yeah, being a 21-year-old that knows nothing about really being outside of at that time Detroit or Auburn, Indiana. It's like I'm in Las Vegas, and these beautiful waitresses are bringing me drinks, and I'm with my
Right,
boss
yep.
at the time, Wayne. I was like, why are they? At first I was like,
This is nice.
is
I
she
like this
hitting
place.
on me?
Yeah.
It's like would be very
Is
unlikely.
this legal?
Yeah, the odds would be like
Oh, there's a
one
lot of
pi-
legal stuff. in
Vegas odds would
Vegas.
be like 1 in 1,000 million, and it's like that certainly was not the case. But
That's
it's
why
like
they
yeah,
say,
they
like,
kept
what,
bringing them. It's like this is kind of amazing.
what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's what they always say. Yeah, they're doing that to and they're looking for people like you, because
Well, I didn't gamble,
innocent
though.
people. You
I didn't have any
okay.
money at that time. We were there on a
Right.
work convention.
There's a lot of people that are that are just they're naive and they go into one of those places and these women keep bringing me drinks and then
They're so nice to me too.
Yeah, of course
I was
they
like,
are.
I
Of
want to
course
live
they
in
are.
Vegas.
Man, yeah. I mean, I'm going back sometime in August for another Backstreet Boys concert.
What did that make, 3?
That'll be 3 now.
So you're going to the Sphere again?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm excited. It was such a good show. Why not go again?
Now they do have the one thing that I think they still have it, like they have like really cheap meals at some of the hotels. Like they used to have this fantastic
Oh, that's
brunch.
where it used to be. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
that
if it
you
still
could
is
get
or
for
not.
like $2.
I did not see that advertised anywhere when I was there.
And they had like steak and shrimp lobster dinners and stuff like that, so that you could go. They would try to draw you into the casino.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing a whole lot of that anymore, really. At least from my experience. It could be completely different, because I also did go to bed early.
They we growing up in around the LA area,
And to
it
bed
was
early,
5
like
hours.
for like where you
For in Vegas, it would have been like 10.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So
That's why
well, that's
they
late
have,
for here. So that's
Yeah.
like 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's
here.
why they have the casinos. You don't know what time it is.
Yeah.
Because they shut off all. They don't have any daylight in there. So like 2 in the morning is the same as 2 in the afternoon. It's just always going. It's always the same.
It always amazed me when I was waking up there, because I was still getting up at like 5 in the morning, just because that's how my body was operating. There's still plenty of people out there
Oh,
having fun,
absolutely.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
all right.
Are there
24-hour
still, like,
party place.
I haven't been to Vegas in a while. I mean, it's over a decade. But I mean, there's still like tons of senior citizens at the airport on the. Well, I just remember.
I went through so quickly that I did see people on the slots in the airport. I wouldn't
It's like- that was
necessarily
like-
say they were
that was
senior
an-
citizens.
Most, at least when I went.
Yeah.
Their airport is really fun because they have all these stars. Like they do all the stars do all the announcements, and so somebody different will come on each time. Because like at normal airports, the white zone is for loading and unloading, and then they have a women's voice come on, and I mean that was L.A. But they always have like different stars.
Like Wayne Newton.
Yeah.
Is Wayne Newton still alive?
Oh gosh, yeah. I remember the first time. The first time I heard one of his records, and I'm like, I looked at my mom and I was like, "Who's that lady?" No, honey, that's Wayne Newton. Oh, Wayne Newton? Have you heard him sing before?
I'm sure
you just
I
heard.
have.
You.
I heard
the
a
voice.
music. I heard a voice singing, and I was like, "I've never heard that lady before." And he has very.
Oh, okay.
He I mean, you wouldn't know if you didn't know who he was. That's what made him kind of famous, is his singing voice, because it's so strange. And I didn't know that either. That
I don't think Wayne would like the strange reference. Unique.
he's worth, according to the internet, he's worth $50 million.
Probably just had a copyright infringement by
Yeah, probably.
saying.
He sang in Ferris Bueller. You like that movie, right? He Dankeschön. Yeah, that's him. That was his famous song that he did.
Do you have other famous songs? Or is it all Dankeschön? I know he's got more, but
Okay, Wayne Newton, famous songs. He must have been doing something right. I know that
You can
he
voice
made
text
a
me.
lot of money in Vegas.
yeah, well, he was Mr. Las Vegas.
Right.
Still is, apparently. So
Right.
See,
all respect.
I don't. Now I think of Mr. Las Vegas as like Rod Stewart or who
Rod
has
Stewart? I never associated Rod
Oh,
Stewart.
he was like everything though. I don't know any
He
of
was
these
like,
songs.
I mean, every billboard. Hey, like,
Liberace.
Liberace,
Yeah,
yeah.
for a while. Okay, Summer Wind was one of his songs.
Oh, that's Wayne Newton?
Yeah. Red Roses for
You
a
thought
Blue
that was
Lady.
a woman's voice?
Yes. Let's see. I'll
Of course,
ask-
I'm mainly thinking Sinatra for Summer Wind.
Yeah. That's him.
Yes.
Okay, I will give you the
that.
pass. I'll give you the pass.
I'll give you
Especially
that.
Young Show.
Yes.
Yeah, I would have probably. I don't remember that song really on the radio growing up.
It was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It was,
Well, that's what they kept doing on the tape. Is that
Yeah.
what it was? I haven't watched that in a while.
yeah.
But
They have that German float, and they have the beer waitresses dancing, and then Ferris Bueller gets up there and he's dancing with them, and then he's like,
Great scene.
And what's
He's-
his buddy Alan? Is it Alan Ruck?
Yes.
Is that
yeah,
the-
and then he starts voicing it, like, you know, lip syncing it, and he's like right on.
And it was
of course it was a
real.
movie. Yeah, it
No,
was a
no,
real
no.
parade.
That was a real parade
yeah,
that they just
that they
took over.
Yeah,
I was just
I
watching.
think was it in Chicago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
a Harrison Ford movie.
By the way, I was thinking of Donny Osmond.
Donnie
Oh, no,
Osmond.
no,
Yeah, they were big in Vegas. They were definitely big. But I don't know that anyone's bigger than
Wayne Newton was Elvis.
But I was watching some Harrison Ford, The Fugitive maybe, or something like that.
okay.
Because they had with Tommy Lee Jones, and like they had a Chicago St. Patrick's Day parade. And they, for realism, they just shot some of the, you know, Harrison Ford obviously superstar. But they didn't tell people.
Yeah.
I mean, the police knew and stuff like that, but like they just interspersed into the crowd to get these very, you know, they're searching for Harrison Ford, and they're like, it's a real parade.
He's,
So people are really reacting like,
Yeah,
what is going on?
yeah, like so. I mean, I know
He's
some
from
of obviously
Chicago
was staged, but it was like,
originally.
it was cool.
He's a
Most
Chicago
people didn't
native,
know.
so
Tommy Lee Jones is?
no,
Or Harrison Ford
Harrison
is?
Ford is, yeah.
Oh, is that why he came to Fort Wayne that one time? Well, no, he was in Fort
Really?
Wayne. Yeah, it's like I think he went to Club Soda.
Oh.
Something like that. It was quite a while ago. I think it was the early part of Club Soda, but I'm not positive.
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
because
you're welcome
I
back
must have run
anytime,
into him
Harrison.
because he said, "Do you want a frittata?"
That's not his most famous line.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
think.
no,
I think he's had bigger movies.
He
than-
has.
than
I
Morning
just love
Glory.
that movie because
Oh, yeah.
he's such a grump.
He played it well.
I'm on air talent.
Do you guys watch Shrinking?
Yeah, he's
That-
great in
He's
that.
phenomenal.
Did you
Steve
see?
Carell's in that, right? No,
You've seen?
no.
That's,
have
I
you
think
seen
someone
the
else.
like? I don't know if it was this season or last season, but have you seen the seasons yet?
I'm into this season like 3 episodes.
Okay. Well, this won't give anything away,
In
but
the back, tell me who the main, well, one of the main, Harrison Ford is probably not even the main character.
yeah, he
Who's the
is.
main-
He's the main. He's like the
Well,
main psychologist at the.
I know,
firm.
but he's less prominent.
the
than
other
whoever.
guy. What's his
The other,
name?
he's a star.
This is an Apple show.
Yeah.
Apple
Yes.
TV.
Apple show.
Okay.
Yeah. And
He's a
then
star.
He
But he's,
has.
I would say he's the number one.
he has Parkinson's disease.
Okay.
And he comes back. He had he
Don't
met.
go telling me too much because I'm only a
Okay.
few.
He had a kind of a
This is
delusion,
always
like
my-
an illusion, because they have that, and
I-
so
Yeah, I remember seeing the previews. So.
yeah. He comes back because he Michael J. Fox was in it. That's not a giveaway because they
I've already seen
advertised
that.
that. Okay, so he comes back from like his leave. His wife is actually a doctor, and that's how he met her. Like they started dating when she was his doctor, and then she's not his doctor anymore. But anyway, he comes back to the firm, and he's walking through the halls, and he was like, dun 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 dun. I thought that was the best. It's like not everybody is going to get that, but that was
Jason
great.
Segel.
Jason Segel, yeah.
Yeah.
He sings, by the way.
Jason Segel or Harrison Ford?
Is it Segel or Segel? But
It could
no.
be either. I don't know.
Jason, because so it's like, yeah, there's a point of contention with the better half. We were watching the show at the end of a segment, the closing song, and she's like, "That's Jason." I was like, "No, it's not," and it was. She's super quick on. She always wants to know what the song is.
That's always
So
one of
she's
my
got that
favorite
SoundCloud,
things.
or I don't know what it is.
Is
but-
whenever a
Shazam, it's on
yeah,
Shazam.
whenever an
Apple phone,
actor is like surprisingly really good at singing. That's one of my favorite things ever.
yeah, I was shocked.
And he's funny in the
I'm not
series
shocked at being wrong, 'cause I
because
don't
he's like he's a therapist, and he's like the
Again,
most
I'm thinking
insecure
Saturday Night
person
Live.
in the world. He's very insecure about everything, but he's like one of the chief. But that's what makes him like a great therapist, because he like goes out of the office, and if somebody's experiencing something, they'll go to that place, and he'll have them experience it so that he can relate to it a little bit better. And he's just very unorthodox. And Harrison's Ford character is very orthodox. I mean, he's like by the book, and he's written this book like it's the top book on psychology and therapy and everything. And so he's like, he knows everything. but they like each other because of his unusual methods. It's a great show.
It is a very funny show.
Yeah.
I want to live in the neighborhood that they.
And the woman next door, I don't know what her name is, but but I know, I mean, I've seen her like a million times.
Well, is it Ted McGinley, the male neighbor?
Yeah, and then
he's funny.
And the woman that lives next door right? That's kind of sarcastic. Did
I get that name right?
I don't.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, you did. Derek?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ted McGinley.
And then his wife then?
Married with Children, is that where he kind of made his debut? But I mean, he's been in a bunch of other stuff too. But I mean, he's so good at sort of playing that, you know.
He was on Happy Days, so.
Was he on Happy Days too? I don't remember that. I was a huge Happy Days fan, but I don't know that I remember. I'd have to.
Let's see, what was he in?
And the Fonz came here one time, by the way.
He was on the Love Boat.
Yeah.
The Fonz was here.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Promoting
This is all
his
from
book.
Brent's memory.
And I am confirming he was Roger Phillips for 4 years on Happy Days.
I don't remember that. Must have been a minor.
Yeah. 61 episodes.
We did have, do you remember?
I'm sure, I'm sure as soon as I would see him at that young age, it was before, there were such big stars on Happy Days.
Do you remember, you were doing the
player
morning show when Ralph Malph and...
when
I have
Ralph
a picture
and
with them.
Potsy, I do too.
Yes.
It was a thrill to meet them.
Yeah.
Like, they were so nice.
Yes,
Just
they
like
were.
you sort of would expect. Oh yeah, now I remember them. These were the later days sort of Happy Days.
He was a good looking guy.
Last couple seasons.
80 to 84, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was kind of...
It had kind of jumped the shark by then.
Yeah, they sort
Gotta
of
pound the
lost their...
jukebox one more time.
Lost their... The kids all grew up, and it's like they kept the show going, but that's always... Fonzie was like older than everybody, too. It's like... Hey.
Yeah, he met him a couple of years ago because he's dyslexic. And we took Colby because Colby's dyslexic. And
you met Fonzie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was
Henry
here.
Winkle. Wow.
Yeah,
Did you get a picture?
He spoke at well, it was IPFW then. No.
Was it a
It was an
omnibus?
yeah.
Oh,
He
man.
spoke and then he signed books afterwards. And we got him to sign a book because he wrote children's books.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's a
and he couldn't
brilliant
read I read he has a book out in the last couple of years and I was reading that and he could not. He said, I don't know how I made it through college because I couldn't read. And he was in a theater group. I think it was like, I don't know, was it Yale? Maybe. I'm not exactly sure what, but it was an Ivy League school. And he was in that group. And then he came to LA. He wanted to make it. And he slept on somebody's couch.
My stomach.
And like he gave himself a certain amount of months. He slept on everybody's couch, and just as he was going to give up, he got the Happy Days role.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite characters in Arrested Development, which is, he's not even a main character. He plays the lawyer, Bob Blah Blah. No, not Bob Blah Blah. Barry.
Bob
Barry
Blah Blah?
Zuckercorn.
How do you say
Yes.
Bob blah blah.
And then he had,
Bob Blah Blah.
what was
Blah,
the
blah,
series that he had? It wasn't that one, but he had that series where he was like a theater coach.
Oh, that's a big one. But
Well,
Yeah.
we're going to have
it
to let
Barry?
that be a pondering thought, I think.
Yeah, we'll tell you tomorrow.
if we remember.
I'm going golfing.
Oh,
Up
four.
north.
Oh, terrible weather there.